The sun rose over the small town of Darren, but it was not the sun anyone remembered. The streets were empty, shops lay in ruins, and the laughter of children had vanished. Where once neighbors greeted each other warmly, there was only silence. Amina, just 10 years old, walked slowly through the debris of her old neighborhood. Her eyes, wide and innocent, carried the weight of someone much older. War had arrived suddenly, like a thief in the night, and stolen everything she loved. It had begun months ago. Shells fell like angry stars from the sky. Her father grabbed her hand, shouting for everyone to run. Smoke, fire, and screams filled the night. By morning, their home was gone, and her parents, she could not find them. She wandered alone, calling their names, but only echoes answered. Days turned into weeks. Amina found shelter in a ruined school alongside other children and elderly neighbors. A young volunteer nurse, Maryam, came every day with food, water, and gentle words. Maryam had lost her own family too, but she refused to give up on helping others. One evening, Maryam asked, "What do you miss the most, Amina?" Amina thought for a long moment before whispering, "Not the house, the feeling of home. The laughter, the warmth, the little moments we shared." Maryam hugged her tightly, understanding that war did not just destroy buildings, it destroyed hearts and memories. Weeks later, a ceasefire was announced. The fighting stopped, and people slowly emerged from hiding. Amina walked through streets she once ran through with friends. Everywhere she looked were reminders of loss, burned homes, shattered windows, and abandoned toys. Yet, amid the ruins, there were signs of hope. Neighbors helped each other clear rubble. Volunteers distributed food. People comforted one another. Even in devastation, humanity persisted. One day, a soldier approached her. "Are you Amina?" he asked softly. Tears filled her eyes as she saw his face. It was her father. The reunion was silent at first. They embraced, holding each other tightly like two lost souls finally found. But as she looked around, she realized that many children were not so lucky. War had taken too much: homes, families, and childhoods. As Amina and her father walked toward the temporary shelter camp, she understood something adults often forget. The true cost of war is not measured in destroyed buildings or burned streets. It is measured in lost childhoods, broken hearts, and invisible scars that last a lifetime. And though peace had arrived, she knew that rebuilding hearts would take far longer than rebuilding cities.